Hey, everybody on YouTube. Hey, this is going to be my YouTube video to say that I'm getting off the couch and I'm getting out and walking. I found that when I'm sitting around the house, I'm not getting everything I need to get out of life. And what I mean by that is, I feel like I'm getting stiffer. I would say to everybody that's just sitting around right now, get off the couch. So you know what I'm doing today? I am starting 100 days of walking. This is going to be my 100 days of walking. And today is day one. And I hope you walk with me. Hope you realize that every now and then we got to get off the couch and make sure we get things going. Like getting the joints moving and stuff. Making sure that we keep the blood circulating. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. I was getting stiff. I'm really getting stiff. And what I mean by that is, when you're sitting around, I'm notorious for binge watching programs or TV programs, and I realized that, man, I get winded. Like right now, this is day one. I'm winded already. And I just started walking here too. And I'll say for everybody, whatever you do, get off of that couch. And me, I am gonna just try to enjoy this here best I can, and make sure that I kind of bring some content to you. This is part of that content. Let's see here. Yeah, right now. Oh, I'm just enjoying this here nice day. Right now, God, I gotta tell you, it's real nice out here. Real nice. Right now, here, just to answer, just to give you some context, it's about 79 degrees. I think when I last checked, they said it was about 79 degrees, and it's a nice 79 degrees though. Kind of cool. Oh, but hey, here's what I was saying a second ago. I'm getting winded already. And I've only been at this here just a few minutes, right? And I gotta let you know that I didn't plan this here in advance, I was like, I wish I had laid out a plan what I was going to talk about, let you know, so that I can keep a nice, clean context going, But nonetheless, here I am bringing it to you, though. I'm actually over here. I'm just walking through a park right now. And I hope the video is coming in. Let's see here. I hope it's coming in clearly for you so that you can see me. Because this is a good way to have everybody else walk with me. You might be at home, right? And you might be just sitting around, but when you can see somebody out just walking and moving about, it'll give you a little motivation. And I'm trying to be that motivating piece right now. And also do something for myself too. Getting off that couch too is doing something for me. And I should have done this here a while ago. I literally should have done this here a while ago. Yeah. Because, here, let me back up a piece. Reason why I decided to do 100 days of walking is I noticed my daggone ankles were hurting. And that's a strange place to be hurting, right? Here's what I mean by that. Sometimes, a person's knee might be hurting or hip might be hurting, something, especially when you start getting a little older. You get a lot of things that might be hurting on you, but when you're talking about your ankles hurting you, that's something that don't happen too often, right? But that's what happened to me. I found out my ankle was hurting me. I was like, what the heck's going on, man? If I'm daggone, I got my ankles messing with me. I was like, man, I got to get out and do something, man, strengthen these things. And me, I don't do weights. I just don't do weights at all. And, some folks will say, hey, you need to do the weights. Weights are, what actually strengthens you. But I'm always under this myth that I don't want to do the weights because I don't want to get bucked all up and become too daggone muscular, like I just want definition instead of muscles, And I figure if I do the weights, I'll probably end up putting on some muscle. And I don't really want the muscle. I just want the definition. I just want to look good, because if you put on too much muscle, one day it might, if you can't keep up the exercise, and your muscles might blab down on you. And if they flab down on you, you may have to keep on working in order to, keep from getting too out of shape, But nonetheless, I'm just not a weight guy. I'm just not a weight person. And I'll be the first to tell you that. So, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. I'm getting out here sweating versus going to a weight room and stuff and trying to strengthen in myself. But boy, I tell you what, day one, I'm out of shape, man. Hate to say it, but I am out of shape. I didn't realize how out of shape I am until now. And I'm beginning to see that I may have sat around a little longer than I should have, I hear a dog barking in the background, and I hope he don't get after me. I like dogs. I've always had a dog, but I just don't want to take a chance of ever getting chased by one or bitten by one or anything like that, Hey. Yeah. He must have calmed down. I don't see where it is, Oh, there it is. I heard it again. But I don't see where the dog is, but I know it's a dog over here. And every dog has teeth. Every dog has teeth, so you have to take it seriously. Yeah. Man, it's nice though, I can tell you that. And there's something about this time of year. Hey, when I post this, I'll probably post it tonight or tomorrow. But this is October. And man, everything looked nice, the greens on the trees and stuff. Everything looks real nice. You can't beat a 80-degree October day. And especially when you don't have any rain or slush or snow. Man, if you out west, they be getting like wildfires and stuff, Nobody wants to get one of those, be in the midst of a wildfire. Oh, you know what I said I was going to do too? I said I was going to time myself. I want to see how long I can talk. Without losing my focus here. I'm sorry. See how long I can talk, and see when my battery camera is going to go dead. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, walk with me, YouTube. Stay with me for 100 days. And today is day 1. So stay with me for 100 days, and we'll take this journey together. Maybe somebody will be looking at this here. Maybe you'll be looking at this here and saying, hey, I think I'm going to get off that couch too. Nothing better than getting off the couch every now and then. And you know what makes me feel real bad too? Seeing people on the tennis courts and stuff, and you're like, oh man, all of this time I've been wasting. These folks are out here having a great time playing tennis, having fun, just enjoying life. But I tell you what though, I can't take away anything I've been doing either, because I tell you, I've enjoyed the some movies, like especially Game of Thrones. Man, I absolutely love Game of Thrones. And right now, I'm on season 7, episode 8. And there's only, I'm on episode 9. There's only 8 seasons to it. But I recommend everybody take a look at Game of Thrones if you haven't seen it already. I mean, just about everybody, I'm sure, has seen it. But if you haven't, take a look at it. I don't want to be an advertisement for them, but I like it. And I tell you what, it's kind of a lot of blood and guts and stuff in it, but nonetheless, it is good though. I mean, it's real good. It's a good program. Whew. Boy, I tell you what, I didn't realize I was out of shape. Like how I am out of shape. But I am out of shape. I'm getting there though, day 1. I want to see how hard I'm breathing when I get to like day 100. But so far, day 1, it's not too bad. Yeah. And I couldn't have picked a better day to be out here either. Because right now, it just don't get any better. I'm picking up some shade every now and then to kind of keep me cool a little bit. Because I did say the sun was out. I mean, it is out. Oh man, I tell you what. I hope my sound is being picked up okay too. I hope you can hear me clearly. Just realized I didn't even compensate for the sound, like setting up the mic and stuff for the sound. I hope it turns out okay where you can actually hear me. God. Hey. I tell you, don't get any better than this, y'all. Every now and then I just forget to enjoy the beauties of life, and this is one of those moments where I'm actually gonna just try to enjoy it. Let me cut through here real quickly. Hey, I'm sitting at the house, right? And I mentioned I gotta get off the couch, get out of the house and kind of stretch my legs, right? But watch this here. I'm trying to get started on YouTube and get a channel going on YouTube like everybody else. And I ran into this one page. What was the name? I think it was Doe Dash or something like that. But it was a person who was doing DoorDash. And all of a sudden they decided, hey, I want to go ahead and take YouTube seriously. And they decided to invest some time in YouTube. And I'm like, you know what? I need to go ahead and invest me some time into YouTube too, because it'll give me something to do. And there's a lot of positive reviews right now coming out on YouTube and the content creators and the compensation piece and all of the material that they're putting together. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can get some folks to walk with me, walk 100 days with me. Man, I can't believe how close I'm getting to these squirrels. I'm looking at 3 squirrels. Man, these suckers ain't running. They're like domesticated. Look like rats, though. I hate to say it like that because you can see some beauty in them, too, if you look closely. But they're not afraid of me. They're just sitting there. They were just sitting there, didn't care I was coming by them. I heard that dog again, but I'm on the other side of this fence here, so I don't have to worry about getting bitten or chased. You ever run from a dog? Now, I tell you what, that reminds me of when I was young, right? We had a dog named KT. Believe it or not, it was just the abbreviation K and T for 2 names. And it was a little German schnauzer, little small dog, but you're talking about ferocious. I mean, that dog was as brave as they come, because I can remember distinctively one day I'm outside and all of a sudden this big old dog, I don't know what kind of dog that would be, because this was, man, what is that dog that's the big hairy dog? I mean, got a big giant head and got fur coming off of him like a bear. I don't know if anybody can think about that, what it, put it in the comments what it is. But it's a dog that's got like, man, I wish I knew the name of this thing. But it came up on us, and we were a little younger and kind of scared of it when it came up on us, because first of all, it had these old thick brown eyes, and they had this brown and black fur. And man, that thing was just looking at us, and we were scared of it, to tell you the truth. Because first of all, we were just hanging around talking, and all of a sudden it walked up on us. We didn't even see it coming. And we had this little dog, and I mean, he couldn't have been more than, this dog, I'll say about 30 pounds. It couldn't have been no more than about 30 pounds. Because it was like one of them little German schnauzers. And they don't get too big. Let's say 35 pounds tops, right? But, man, little KT got between us and that big dog. And he got between us and that big dog. And, man, the dog walked around trying to smell on our legs. And we were trying to run behind KT. And that dog actually, it protected us. And I mean, right to this day, I can't complain. I know how tough one of them little suckers are. And I mean, if you look at the physical size of it, just imagine this here. Just imagine a German Shepherd, the size of a German Shepherd, against the size of, let's say, a poodle. About the size of a poodle or something like that. Something that's real small. Well, that's what happened. But that little dog, he had some guts, though. I mean, real brave. I mean, he stood up to that, I think this dog is called a Malamute or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but it was real big. Just real big. Boy, I'm beginning to sweat now. Man, day one is pretty tough. But sweating is good. Well, yeah, you'll be getting in shape. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting in shape. But, back to my story about the dog, right? He protected us that day. That was years ago. The dog is long gone, but I'll never forget how brave he was that day. And there's nothing like a dog that's yours that protect you from another one. Another dog that comes up on you. And that's what happened to us in this particular case. Oh man, I see some folks over here playing some volleyball. And knocking the ball up in the air and stuff. Oh no, that's volleyball, but over there we got like a little soccer net and stuff. Man, there's another squirrel. Well, daggone squirrels are everywhere, man. Bowling too. Look at him. Just ran by in front of him. I'm literally like 4 feet, 3.5 to 4 feet from it. And it didn't blink. I mean, it wasn't scared at all. Yeah. Hey. Boy, I hate to sound like this here. I almost sound sort of pathetic that I'm winded like I am, but I don't care. This is the beginning of my journey. And it's the beginning of helping me kind of get in shape a little bit. And as long as I get in shape, I'll be okay. I'll be happy with myself. Oof. But yeah, YouTube, 100 days of getting off the couch. This is day one of the 100-day journey. Ooh. This is day one of the 100-day journey. And well, I sure hope I get somebody who start looking at this here and they be like, hey man, I saw you when you first started walking. And I tuned in every day and saw you well, it's not really a challenge, but I saw your journey. That's what we'll call it, a journey. I saw your journey. I saw you walking day one, winded, sweating, and then slowly getting in shape. I would hope that it don't be too cold by the time I get to day 100, because that's 3 months. That's about 3 months and almost 2 weeks. Well, 3 months and 10 days. Let's just say 3 months and a week. So it's going to be cold out here by the time I get to day 100. And probably end up wearing a hat and end up, like dressing more warmly and stuff, because at some point I'm sure that this bald head of mine is going to have to be warm when it starts getting cold. Right now, I need to be dapping some sweat off this sucker. And all you bald-headed people, tell folks that we're proud. Ain't nothing wrong with being bald. As a matter of fact, let me tell you why I decided to just take the rest of my hair on off. Watch this here. I'm at my mother's house one day, and she says to me, hey, Tony, your cat licks are getting worse. And cat licks are these, this is what we call it in this area. It might be a proper name for it, but this is what we call it. But when your hair starts growing back like this here, where your hairline starts to recede a lot, right? When you have a receding hairline, we call them cat licks. I guess that's what you call them. And they were real bad. They were so bad my mama noticed it one day and pointed it out to me and goes, hey, it's getting real bad. Let's see here. Hey, it's getting real bad. I think in her own way, she was telling me that I was looking like my great-granddaddy and my granddaddy, because both of them ended up shaving their heads because of hair loss, right? But nonetheless, being bald gives you a good look, like the bald look is in. I mean, to me, the bald look is in. And I'm sporting it. I'm where was I going? And back to why I started. That's what I was doing. I was talking about why I started shaving my head and wearing totally bald was when my mama pointed out that my hair loss was really bad. And you know what? It was actually a good thing because, believe it or not, I can give you some advantages to, I don't know if you can hear my voice here. We got something in the background making noise, but anyway, I was talking about the advantages of it. One of the advantages of it is, man, your hair is easier to maintain because when I had a daggone afro, I guess it's like most tough hair. I can remember my afro comb going through my hair, popping, and I'd be like combing my hair, then be closing one eye because you be pulling on the hair, it kind of hurts a little bit. And I used to dip my comb under the water at times and then comb through my hair like that to kind of put some water on my hair to kind of help it where it didn't pop as much, didn't hurt as much. But I don't have those moments anymore. I don't have those days where I have to worry about that anymore. Because I don't have that hair to pop. So it takes away some of the pain, right? It does take away some of the pain. But another advantage to it is you end up not having to pay to go get a haircut. When you're bald, it's easy. Like if you have hair, you have to worry about getting the proper line, and getting it cut at the right height and stuff like that. But I don't have to worry about that anymore because all I do now is I take a little shaving cream, I put it on my head, I let it lather up a little bit, let it sit, and then I just shave it off. And I mean, it's real easy. Hey. Hey. Yeah, and I just shave my head now, And, what's easy is that, you just get some regular old shaving cream, you put it on your head, and you let it sit for a few minutes, and that kind of softens the little stubble. Then you just take your razor, and most people talk about what direction to shave their head in. I just shave mine from the front to the back. And I don't know if that's the proper technique, but that's what I do. I just shave mine. Oh man, it's a waltz. I just shave mine from front to back, and it works for me. I don't bump up as much. I don't bump up as much. Let's see here. Okay. But, you know what? It reminds me of something. I saw a lady that had her head shaved. It looked nice, too. You ever see these models? You ever see these models that have their, what do you call it? Head shaved. I'm sorry about that. Those It was two dogs just then. They're in a fence, but I didn't have to worry about anything. And most people keep their dogs fenced up perfectly around here. And all the other time you see them is when they're walking and stuff. And that actually, that's a, like a controlled environment too. Cool. Yeah, but, what was that? Oh, the model. I'm looking at this model one day, right? And I was like, man, she looked good. I mean, she had a bald head, and you would tend to think that it wouldn't look right, but I was like, that looks good. She's wearing, she just gave some people some motivation. And I was like, and she was a nice looking model, like nicely built and stuff. And the way she wore her hair, I was like, man, she just gave them a whole new style. I mean, she literally just gave them a whole new style. She showed them that they can, we'll see am I picking up my face here? She just showed them that they could wear a bald head and look good. And look good at it. So, cool. Boy, this is a little slight hill. Not much of a hill, but it's enough. It's enough to get your attention. Hey, as a matter of fact, that hill is gonna require me to, no, I'm not gonna take a break now. Forget about that, I'm not doing a break. Gotcha. Yeah. But anyway, I was saying that she put it on the map. I don't know who she is, but she made a low haircut look good. And I would take it that at that point, it would be fashionable. I mean, most people would look at that and go, that's not bad looking at all. Hey, boy, I tell you, I'm out of shape. But this is day one. I gotta say it once again. This is day one, and I hope that by day 100, I don't have to worry about anything. That I'm looking like I'm not sweating as hard, not breathing as hard, and not struggling as much. Yeah. All right. You know what? I need to, these people are planting some grass and I'm walking on it. I don't want to walk on their grass. I like this little journey though. And I am going to go ahead and get across here to where I'm back at you. Come. Boy, I tell you what, I was out on the street just now and the traffic is picking up a little bit and the noise is picking up a little bit too. And I was like, oh man, you know what? I sure hope my voice is coming through where I can be heard. And so that I can keep the video going and keep you engaged, keep you into it. Whew. Yeah. Man, you know what? One of these days, you know what I want to do one day? And this might sound crazy. I want to learn how to ice skate. I remember back when we were kids, I tried ice skating, but that was a long time ago. And I was looking at this TV program, and it wasn't ice skating. It was like the what do you call the ballerinas, and it just I was thinking about that, and it made me think about ice skating, and I was like, you know what? I want to learn how to ice skate one day. That'd be nice to learn, But then again, it made me think about this movie. I was watching this movie one time. I know what it was. It was Bradley Cooper in this movie called Limitless. And this girl was running across this skating rink, and this guy was chasing her, right? And she swung this little kid around who had on some ice skates. She tried to stop the guy. And I don't know why they just popped up at me and made me think about that. Oh, hey, let's see here. This is one of my little favorite spots right here. Let me see, I don't know if I am getting my little, I don't know if I'm getting my pine tree in the background or not. Really can't see real closely here, but I did want to show that. Yeah, I'm out here walking right now. You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go on this path. There's a trail. I don't know if it'll be enough light for you though, but it sure would be nice if I could walk that trail and have enough light to continue to film. Whew. Boy, I tell you what, I need to work on my energy. See if I can get more energy. Yeah. Oh, I think I see somebody just getting ready to play some flag football. Look like a little team of little kids are getting ready to play. I see the little flag. You know how they have the little orange flags on the side for playing flag football? Then they use these little bitty cones in order to mark the field, sort of like the football field for them, And looks like somebody's getting ready to do something like that. All right. I'm going uphill. I need to keep talking, though, and stop taking breaths. But, well, I tell you what, I'm sweating. I can feel like I'm into it, Let's see here. I feel like I'm actually into it. I can feel the thrust of the work that's being put in right now. And one of the things I'm most surprised about too is the lighting. I would think that with the sun the way it is and the shade coming off the trees, I wouldn't pick up as much video. But it's coming through okay so far. At least I can see myself and hope that it's coming through right now. If you hear that in the background, I'm not sure if you can hear like somebody's playing pickleball or something like that. I can't tell if it's pickleball. It sounds like pickleball or something. Oh, I'm over here now. Watch this here. I remember one time over in this area where I am right now, it was some foxes over here. And when the winter time came, and a lot of the little shrubbery died down, you could see that little den. And I was like, I knew it was some foxes over here because, you can tell, like when you're walking, this gonna sound crazy, but it smelled like sweaty dogs. And I was like, man, that's a fox. And sure enough, when the wintertime came and all of the foliage died down, I ended up seeing the den. It was a small little fox den. But it was kind of nice, though, just seeing it, because it's something you don't see too often. And I was like, man, right here in the neighborhood, you wouldn't think that it got foxes. Well, I tell you one thing, though, I'm glad it's not wolves. Boy, because, man, if you think about wolves, and they run in packs, right? You don't want to end up with walking to your car at night. Just say, for example, it's about 10 or 11 at night, kind of dark, and they're out on patrol or something, or running in their little pack and come at you. I'm like, man, the people that live out west, they have to think about little bitty things like that. And God forbid, mountain lions. Like if you get out, I think that's California. That's got those mountain lions. How would you like to deal with that? Not me. I wouldn't want to have to fight off a lion. Man, that means you have to be prepared at all times because they're like cats. And I mean, them suckers are slick. They can be, hiding behind a tree and sprint at you real fast, and you have to daggone be alert. And the reason why I say cats is it's just a big cat. And I know some of these little cats in my neighborhood, man, them little suckers are kind of stealthy, Oh. But yeah, day one again of this 100-day journey. Hopefully you're going to be there the whole time, too. Hey. Yeah. And it's my hopes that this is coming through clear for you, too. I'll get a chance to analyze it when I make it in. Hey, I'll get a chance to analyze it when I make it in and see what the video quality is like. And if it turns out okay, I'll know that I'll be able to go by doing this here consistently. Cool. Boy, I tell you what, I'm out of shape. Boy, and I hate to admit I'm out of shape, too. Man, look at some of my old friends be like, man, when did you get weak? And I'll tell them, I got weak when I started laying around on that couch, man, watching them good movies. Eating bags of Doritos and my Oreo cookies. Dr. Peppers and Coca-Colas and having my cheese dip. And I mean that Frito-Lay's, I think it's Frito-Lay's jalapeno cheese dip. And don't make any cheese dip with the sausage in it. Puh. I know I'm not good for a few days then. Hey, it's a nice little creek. I don't know if you can see this creek behind me here. It's a nice little creek behind me. Yeah, I may have picked it up. But yeah, I just needed to get off the couch, man, because me, if I have a good meal, this is just me. If I have me a good meal, I'm just as nice and content. And I mean, I'm just as happy as I can be. And especially don't give me like a Philly cheesesteak. Man, if I get a Philly cheesesteak and some good old French fries, shoot. And don't let the fries be hot too. It'll make me want to do that 3-4 days in a row. And I mean, I literally have had like a Philly cheesesteak 3 or 4 days in a row before I got unhooked. Because, I mean, it's literally like a drug. You'll be like, man, that was good. And then you have them chop up a little jalapeno peppers on it too. Well, that's the way I like mine. And, boy, that was a little hill right there. Have them put a little jalapeno peppers on it too. And, it'll be like, hey man, that's a great sandwich. But you have to find the right sandwich shop too. Because when you're talking about a Philly cheesesteak is only as good as the bread. And, well, yeah, that bread has got to be nice and kind of, I don't know if you call it toasty or warmed up in like a bun warmer or something. And then again, it could be that hot meat and cheese that make it soft. But if you get the right bread on a Philly cheesesteak, man, that's one step from heaven. I mean, to me, you don't get any better. But yeah, good Philly cheesesteak and some fries. And you'll be like, oh man, this is it. Good movie too. Oh boy, that's it. Ellen, you know what else I like too? I don't know if you've ever heard of Krispy Kreme donuts. I don't know if everybody's actually heard of Krispy Kreme donuts, but I'm gonna give you a secret too. I'm gonna give you a secret to Krispy Kreme donuts, right? If in fact, like say for example, they sell them in our grocery stores, so you can go and get them there. However, they have some Krispy Kreme stores too, and these donuts they come right off the thing hot. I mean, not hot but warm, which is hot. But they have these Krispy Kreme donuts that come right off the what do you call that little rolling belt, a conveyor type belt? I don't know what you call that thing. But it's like a little chain link conveyor belt in a sense that these donuts are sitting on top of, and they go under all of this glaze that's falling down on top of it, right? And it pours this glaze on it, and they hand it to you. I mean, they just get them right off the thing hot. And I mean, when they put them in that little box and give them to you, them things are nice and warm. Nothing needs to be done to those. Those are perfect because those are fresh. But if you don't get the fresh ones, if you have to get the ones out of the box, like if you go to the store and have to get the ones out of the box, take the Krispy Kreme donuts then. Hey, take the Krispy Kreme donuts then and put it in the microwave for, now watch this here, 7 seconds. If you put it in the microwave for 7 seconds, it's going to be kind of nice and warm, but it's not going to be too hot, because if it gets too hot, it'll fold in half and break up. You have to actually eat it with a fork because it'll be too hot to hold in your hand. But if you take those Krispy Kreme donuts and put it in that microwave for 7 seconds, take that sucker out, man, it's like being in heaven eating one of those. I mean, some things in life just don't get any better, and that's one of them. You get some Krispy Kreme donuts, trust me, you'll be like, man, I gotta look at this dude again to see what else he bringing to the table. Boy, I'm out of shape. Out of shape, man. I can't believe I'm out of shape as bad as I'm out of shape, though. Boy, but I got to work on it, though. Day one. But nonetheless, I'm back at you. Yeah. Oh, I was telling you about, I heard some football. I just heard some kind of a whistle. Oh, this is football season here. This is late October. Football season. Oh man, they had a good game on the other day too. They had on ABC, Texas and Georgia. It was a good game. It was a little controversy because the Texas fans got a little upset at a call, and man, they threw beer cans and soda cans and water bottles. They threw all this stuff on the field, and man, it looked like I thought it was a riot getting ready to take place. I mean, they were upset with those refs, but the refs end up adjusting the call. Boy, this is a hill here. The refs end up adjusting the call, and they picked up the stuff, picked up all the water bottles and stuff, and everything was okay. It was a good game, though. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of good little football games. It's that season, and especially when it comes to the pros too. The professionals are playing too, like the NFL. Oh, and for those sports fanatics, the Lakers are back at it. They announced today that history was made. LeBron James and his son both played together, and I think that was the first time in NBA history that had ever occurred where father and son were on the same team. So we got a chance to witness a little history, NBA type history, the other day. Well, actually 2 days ago. So we can say that we saw it here. And you're here too. You're here with on day one of the 100-day walking journey or challenge, to where we can say that that we got off the couch. And you know what? If I can do it, that means anybody can do it. Because trust me when I tell you, I was in the shutdown mode. And what I mean by the shutdown mode is I was at the point where I'm like, man, I'm just as nice and content as I can be when it comes to just, and you know what, it don't take a real big meal, but man, let me tell you something. If I had me a nice Chick-fil-A Southwest salad, oh man, you know what, Chick-fil-A might not be in all areas, but it's in my area right here. And this Chick-fil-A salad, God, man, they got a Southwest salad, right? And I actually go up to Kroger and get what they call some Santa Fe chips. And I put some Santa Fe chips on mine with the stuff they give, because they give you like some little bitty black, look like round black peppers or something like that. They give you these round black peppers. They give you some little, what are these little chips called? They look like Santa Fe chips, but they're black and, no, they're kind of, not black, but they're kind of purple and, purple and white, and some good little chips. And then they have that salsa dressing. You gotta eat one of these Southwest salads, because that salsa dressing is what makes it. But you gotta ask for two. If you do just one, it'll give you a flavor. But get the second one. Tell them to give you two Southwest dressings. And you know what you have to do then is, I use both of them because I like that little hot taste to it. But what you'll do is you have to just tune it to your tongue, because you may want 1.5, because 2 may be too hot, a little creamy salsa, but it's good. I mean, it's real good. So whatever you do, get you one of those Chick-fil-A Southwest salads. I mean, you won't regret that one if you haven't tried it yet. But that's my thing there. And then, you know what, I got to mention that, man, you got to have one of those lemonades with it, though. Then, I mean, you want to just say, you don't want to spend too much money, but, man, you just can't have one without that lemonade. That lemonade, geez. I gotta say, you gotta have that lemonade with it. Don't take it. Don't even eat it without the lemonade. But that Southwest salad, and then followed up with that lemonade. Or another thing too is that peach milkshake. That peach milkshake's all right too. I mean, I haven't heard anybody complain about that one. And I almost got hooked on that. I got to the point where I was doing 2 of those. I was drinking like 2 of those a day. I did it for almost a week. And I was like, man, I got to quit. Man, I'm spending too much money in this place here, man. But it was worth it, though. I mean, absolute worth it in my book. Yeah, and every now and then you have to splurge on yourself. You got to splurge on yourself. Man, you get one life. Splurge on yourself. Cool. And that's what I do periodically. And that's one of my favorite places, though. But if I get me that Southwest salad with that creamy salsa dressing, and then I put me some Santa Fe chips on it, hey, and I put me some Santa Fe chips on it too, look, man, I'm in heaven. Heaven. Trust me, it don't get any better than, or get any closer to being in heaven than right there. Whew. Oh, I tell you what, I must admit, I'm out of shape. I'm out of shape, y'all. Let me check the time. I said I was going to time myself to see what kind of timing I have on this here. Plus, I'm getting close to completing the walk, but I'm glad you're walking with me. I swear I'm glad you're walking with me. It's good to walk with somebody. You know, when you're walking with somebody, it just, the walk don't seem as far. It don't even seem like work. It don't even seem like exercise. And when you're talking, especially when you get a good topic to talk about, and one of my favorite topics is just talking about food. And I mean, not only was I talking about those Krispy Kreme donuts and that Southwest salad from Chick-fil-A, but here's another thing you got to try one day. I go to this one place, right? Great Lavidia. Well, here, it can apply to any area. But I like a pulled pork sandwich on Texas toast. Not the bun. I like mine on Texas toast. And a pulled pork on Texas toast, shoot. You know what? That makes me wonder. I'd like to ask this here and see who had some comments about where the best sandwich is. But I'd like to know who's got the best pulled pork sandwich on Texas toast. But now, with me, my toast got to have a lot of butter on it. And I mean, it's got to have a lot of butter on it because that's what gives it the flavor. I mean, everybody can talk about a good Texas toast, but if it's dry with no butter on it, it's not as good as, you don't get the flavor. Butter is flavor. And I prefer for mine to be real buttery, but a good pulled pork sandwich with the right amount of barbecue sauce on it and on Texas toast, that's it. That's my sandwich there. That's the sandwich that beats all. That's the one sandwich that no other sandwich can compete with that. I mean, a burger, and I don't care. Well, I don't know about the Philly cheesesteak though. I don't know which one is better. That pulled pork or that Philly cheese? Nah, I'd rather have the Philly cheese. I'd rather have the Philly cheesesteak. If I had to choose between a pulled pork sandwich and a Philly cheesesteak, give me the Philly cheesesteak. But don't get me wrong, though. Give me a pulled pork on that Texas toast, too. And then if you get you a big, tall Dr. Pepper or get you a tall Coca-Cola to go with it, too, and some hot fries. It's got to be hot French fries, because you can't just, nobody can eat a Philly without fries. I mean, it's almost, well, I take that back, because I did have a Philly one day with no fries, because I ate my fries up before I got home, and it was real good. I didn't have the fries with it that day, but it was real good. But I'm gonna say again that you gotta have the chopped up jalapeno on it, though. You gotta have the chopped up jalapeno on it. That's what makes it. Huh. That's what makes that sandwich good. All right. Man, I'm enjoying this walk with you. Well, I can say I got out and got off the couch today. And it's good to get off the couch every now and then. This is one of those days, or one of those now and thens. Oh, one day, I was talking to somebody and they asked me, what's your favorite candy? If you had to pick one candy, what would it be? And a lot of folks don't eat candy, but I still do. I love candy still. You know what used to be my favorite candy was a blow pop. I used to love that little red candy on the outside of a blow pop. But I'm gonna tell you the one that's better than all of them to me. And it's just right now, it's better than all of them. And that is the Jolly Ranchers. If you get one of those big bags of Jolly Ranchers, boy, that is the one to have there, with all them different flavors. And I still like the green apple stick one. Hey, all right. Hey, that was one of my neighbors there. Oh yeah, the Jolly Ranchers. Now watch this here. They sell that big bag of Jolly Ranchers. Now you got to get the hard candy. Don't get the Jolly Rancher chewable ones. Get the Jolly Rancher hard candy. And man, just taste that little bitty green apple stick one. But I prefer, well, the grape one is pretty good too. I like the grape, the strawberry, and the apple stick one. But all of those Jolly Ranchers are good though. And right now, I can tell you without a doubt, that's my favorite candy out of all of them. Boy, I tell you what, I am out of shape, boy. I am out of shape. Hey. But I'm getting there. Whew, I'm getting there. Day one. Day one is always the roughest day. Day one is the roughest day, everybody. It is the roughest day. But if you can make it through day one, if you ain't feeling too bad, and make it back and do day two, you'll be on your way. And I've gotten day one almost behind me right now. I've almost gotten day one behind me. Whew. This is my day one. Yeah, I got it. I got it behind me. Let me check my clock here. Timer. Let's say clock like I'm walking around with the clock. Check my timer. Okay. All right. I am back at you now. But yeah, that's my favorite one. And let me see, I gave you the Krispy Kreme, I gave you the Chick-fil-A, spicy chicken salad with that creamy salsa on it, that pulled pork sandwich on the Texas toast. I gave you that one. And what else? Oh, you got to wash it down with that peach milkshake. or just do the lemonade. But, you know, if you want to really get that summer flavor, do that peach milkshake. That peach milkshake is where it is. Huh. Oh. Well, I tell you what, I am getting my little workout in today. And I'm almost at the point where I'm getting ready to just wind it down too. I think I've covered just about everything. But whatever you do, if you make a priority, do the Philly cheesesteak with the jalapenos, #1. And then do that pulled pork sandwich with Texas toast, but you got to make sure you put some barbecue sauce on it. And don't forget that. That's the most important piece. You got to have that barbecue sauce on it. And hopefully they have a little spicy one for you too. I don't particularly care for the mild ones as much. I mean, if it's a good one, like a little Jim Beam type sauce, barbecue sauce, they're good. For me, I like spicy. Oh man, I am gonna have to take me a nice little quick break and say that was a good walk, and I'm gonna take a break for now and see if I can get back with you. I'm sweating. All right. Let's keep moving while we're sweating. Well, I tell you what, I'm aching. But this is day one. Aching for a reason. Hey. And I kind of pulled back on some of the videos so I can see more of a background surrounding, catch myself more of a background, surrounding background. However, oh man, this don't seem like much of a hill, but I'm going uphill. Hey, I hope I gave you some good, interesting conversation just then. Hope it was something that kind of kept you engaged, and that you were in the midst of everything I was saying there. Oh. Man, I tell you what, when you get kind of lightheaded, you kind of don't think as clearly. But nonetheless, I'm here's what I did. I pulled the video back some, like not zoomed. That's probably a better way of putting it. It's not zoomed in as close as it was, so that I can get a more peripheral view or a wider view. A more wide-angle view. Oh man, go and see if I can get there. But anyway, I'm gonna say again, this is day one of the 100-day journey. 100 days of walking, and hopefully it's gonna be 100 days of getting you motivated with me too. And hopefully when this is all said and done, you saw that I got off the couch and went out and exercised a little bit. Man, I tell you what, I'm out of shape. Before this is over, I'll be in shape. I'll be in shape and actually back to where I used to be. And when I say where I used to be, I mean not as stiff, put it that way. Because when you sit around for a while, you can get stiff as you get older. And I'm breaking up that stiffness. Yeah, I'm breaking up that stiffness. Well, but I tell you what, as you walk and see things, you realize, man, this is a nice day. Oh, you know what? I think this house right here, they actually film movies in it or something. Seems like it, because I remember when the production company came over there one time and was doing a movie, but they may have sold it by now and moved on and no longer using that house as their studio. I'll put it that way. Let's call it a studio. Oof. Boy, I hope this YouTube video is helping somebody. I really do. I really hope this YouTube video end up helping somebody. Hey, I think I'm gonna go this way. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, when you walk and you go out, I'm just waving at a neighbor. When you walk, it strengthens the body. Then all of a sudden, it seems like everything else fall in place, you know. You're like, hey man, I sleep better and breathe more easily and muscles feel better. A lot of good things can come out of it when it all comes together, when it's all tied together. Nonetheless, it's got to all come together, and it don't come together on one day. This is day one of this journey. That's a pretty house. Yeah, this is day one of this journey. And when all is said and done, I'm going to be daggone saying I made it. I did that 100 days. 100-day journey. And you too, you were right with me the whole time. Yeah. Oh, I was talking about those YouTube people, right? Hey, there seems like some people just know how to put together content, right? And when it comes to knowing exactly what to film, having the perfect lighting, having the right kind of camera, just making sure that everything is aligned. And then you have some folks that just use, hey. And then you have some folks that don't have a lot of high dollar photography equipment. But what they'll do is get a nice little small camera that takes good pictures, try to get outside where some good lighting. Whew. And they'll just go ahead and at that point try to get the best shots that they can, and it'll all work out, you know, because I've heard I've done some research, and you know, a lot of folks say, hey, you don't have to have the best equipment, you just have to have some good enough equipment, and you just have to have the energy to get out there and do it, you know, make the videos, you know. And that's where I am right now. I'm out here making it. Oof. Hey, I don't know if you could hear that cracking, but this is a big giant acorn tree. And this big giant acorn tree drops these acorns. And I was just walking across them, and I heard those suckers crunching, right? And I mean, they were crunching underneath my feet, Felt kind of good, too. I was like, man, I kind of like that feel. You walking on those acorns, and they pop. And does something when you have tennis shoes on. I don't know if, I think everybody get that good feeling. It's almost like a kid playing in a mud puddle. You just have enjoyment. I mean, you just can't explain it. It just brings you some pleasure. That's what that cracking those acorns just now, walking on those acorns felt like. I was like, man, that's kind of fun. Yeah, and I got that that good feeling just then. Man, I tell you what, I'm tired today. And you ain't gonna believe this here, but the only thing I can think of is I want me a cold soda. I just want me an ice cold soda right now. And not any water. I don't want any water. I want a soda when I finish this here walk today. And, if you hear a thumping sound, somebody's putting a roof on. They're, like doing some shingles or something, working up over there. But yeah, what I was saying is, I don't want any cold water, and I like ice water. Hey, that's another thing. You ever, just drink regular water, like hydrant water? I'm not into the hydrant water like I used to be. I mean, it has to be some ice on it for me. It seems like the ice and that cold taste, it just makes the water like more refreshing or something. I don't know what it is, but to me, it's better when it's got ice on it. Ice water. Yeah. I wonder what's on television tonight. I'm ready for my couch. Man, I hate to say that, but I let myself go, y'all. I did. And I'm just as comfortable as saying it, too, because I take a sense of pride in it. I mean, I'm like, oh, man, ain't nothing like a hot bowl of chili and some saltine crackers. And this is while I'm sitting on my couch. Or something like let me see what else I like to eat. Oh, I tell you what I just bought. Some salami. I like salami and saltine crackers. I take my salami, I take about 3 slices out of the pack. And I still eat the Oscar Mayer, too. The Oscar Mayer, to me, is the best one. I mean, they have like deli salami and stuff. They have like deli salami and stuff, but I don't normally get the deli salami cut up or anything. I just normally get the Oscar Mayer. And with that Oscar Mayer, it's already sliced. You just take you out like about 3 slices, put it on a salsa, cut it into quarters, like little 4 little things, and then take one of the little slices off, put it on your saltine and eat it. Man, I'm making myself hungry just saying that. I just tasted that just then. Made my mouth water just then. I guess I'm hungry. And it might show. But boy, I'm sweating. This has been a rough day. I've gone at it non-stop too. And day one, and you ain't gonna believe this here, but you know what I feel it the most? Feel it in my back. My ankles were hurting me. Well, not ankles, but my one ankle was hurting me. But that's not what my problem is right now. What I'm facing right now is my back. My back is hurting me some. And that's the only thing that's hurting me right now. My back. And I guess it's just got to get used to walking it out, getting the muscle strengthened again. Then once that muscle is strengthened, that pain will go away then. Because all it is like, I think they call it muscle memory, where if the muscle get used to doing the same amount of work over and over and over, it'll kind of remember what to do. It'll train itself. That way you're not feeling any pain when you're walking. But when you first started out, and in my case, it's the back muscle. And I got to make sure I kind of keep up with it so that I can work past that pain. But right now, I'm trying to work past that pain. And I do have it right now in my back a little bit. Oh, let me tell you about what happened on this street one time. A dog. You ever walk in a certain area and you hear a dog barking inside of a house, There you go, oh yeah, those folks have a dog, You know that they have a dog because every time you walk past there, you hear the dog barking. Well, one day, this dog walked out. Not walked out. They must have left the screen door open or something, and this dog came out, and man, he busted out that house and ran up on me, and I just stood there, and I was like moving slowly. I'm like, I don't want to give you any reason to be trying to bite me, and he just came up to me real aggressive. But then when he got up on me, he just stopped and started sniffing on me and just smelling on my leg, and I was like a little nervous, but I was like, I don't want to show any nerves, man, because I know if I show some nerves, he may get a little bold, and I can't be having that, So I was like, I can't let my nerves vibrate through my skin because they may sense that. So I kept my cool, maintained my cool. He went on about his business, and I went on about my business. But you know what, though? I just think about dogs in the neighborhood, man. It's just something good about that for me. Maybe I'm just a dog lover, and I just prefer them. But you know what, though? I kind of like cats, too. I just like to watch cats walk, They seem like they, believe it or not, this is just me. But it seems like when I'm looking at a cat, it's like a cat has a brain. It's like they're thinkers. Like it's almost like they see what's happening and are studying it like a human being. That's the way it appears to me. And that's the way I look at cats, I look at cats as like thinkers, But a good old dog, man, a good dog in the neighborhood, boy, it's something about that, the energy that they bring,
It's the powering it is.
Hey. Yeah, but a dog in the neighborhood, man, you gotta have just at least 5 of them. It just makes it a good neighborhood. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to say that it's approaching Halloween. And look at some of the house dressings, like skeletons and spider webs and pumpkins and stuff, lets you know that the season is here, And right now, we're in the Halloween season, and there are lots of decorations out right now. And I kind of get a kick to looking at them. It's almost like, at Christmas time when you walk around and you see lights. And, some folks be driving around to see some of the houses that are well lit and stuff. You get the same feeling around Halloween when you see, like I just saw a giant skeleton. And I kid you not when I tell you, the skeleton had to be about at least 9 feet tall. Well, it seemed like it was 9 feet tall, you know. Whew. And, boy, I'm not ashamed. But what was I just saying? But yeah, it's the season. It's that season for Halloween, you know. Halloween is here. Yeah. Boy, I tell you what, I got to get out and walk more often because I'm on my last leg right now. And I'm breathing heavily, too. Hey. Yeah, but this is day one of that 100-day journey that I was telling you about that we're going to go on together. And I hope you're right by my side as we're going through this here. And I can tell you what's going to be aching you along the way. Right now, for starters, it's in the back. It seems like your back is going to start messing with you first. Because that's what's messing with me right now, is my back. A little sweat coming off me, but I'm not counting the sweat. You know, it's kind of warm. But I'm not counting the sweat, I'm counting the pain. And the pain is in the back. And what I think I'm going to do tonight is this. I think I'm going to go and rub it down. Nah, let me see. If I put some alcohol on it, I don't know about that. Because I don't want to do anything that make it worse, you know. I know what I'm going to do. I already figured it out just then. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's the plan. I'm just going to soak it in some good hot... No, I'm not going to even take a bath. I'm going to take a shower to soak it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the hot water hit it for several minutes so that it'll get a good soaking. And I'm going to soak it down real good and see how it bounces back tomorrow. And hopefully it bounces back tomorrow okay. Boy, I tell you what, I'm looking at some of these hills. They don't even really look like hills until you start walking them. And, you know, I'm looking at this hill right here. It's a little slight hill. But man, when you get to walking it, it's kind of heavy. You know, it's like a heavy hill. Well, now, when I say heavy hill, I mean, you can feel it, you know. It just makes you take a little extra breath. That's all it does. That's all it does. It's fun. It's supposed to be fun, and it is fun. I'm actually just walking on the street right now. And I got cars passing by me. And just enjoying. Can't get a better day. I mean, you can't get, it's not raining. It's not cloudy. It's not cold. It's not hot. It's like the perfect day. And what was that I just heard? As I walk up this hill here, if you hear me breathing a little harder, it's because I'm going uphill, and it's doing it. It's actually making me grunt a little bit. Let's just call it that. And hopefully, when I get to the top, it won't be as bad. I'll have it behind me. But for the most part, be like, boy, you did it. You did it. Hey. I'll be like, man, you did it. And believe it or not, I just made it to the top of the hill. Felt like a little feat there, cause it kind of, it takes a little pressure off the back, you know. Man, that's gonna be it. Hey, I was looking at some little boys up there. It's 2 little boys on that corner. Man, them little suckers be playing ball every day. They love ball. They're going to grow up to be some athletes one day. Because every day I see them, they're playing ball, man. Can throw good and catch too. Both of them. They're brothers, you know. Both of them can throw and catch good. I wonder when they get into high school, well, I guarantee you they're going to be some phenomenal athletes, because I've seen them. They used to get pushed around in a stroller. Now they're like, I don't say about 8 or something like that. And they're good athletes now. Real good athletes. Yeah, I remember when all the kids, there's nobody out there today, but all the kids used to come up there and play with them, you know. That was like the house to go to. And I think in everybody's neighborhood, you have one of those places, you know, where that's like the house to go. I remember Reggie Miller telling a story one time that he had a sister, he's got a sister named Cheryl, but when they were growing up, their house was the place to go because they had a little basketball court in the backyard, and their mom and daddy used to, you know, give the kids like little refreshments, you know, like Kool-Aid and lemonade and stuff like that, you know, after they played on some of those hot days. And all of them in the neighborhood used to love their house because Reggie and Cheryl Miller, their mother and father, boy, they were like the neighborhood parents. Hey, all right. Oh, boy, I tell you, I put in the workout today. I got to admit, this has been one workout today. This day one, though, but I tell you what, if I make it back tomorrow, day 2, I'm going to give you this update. I mean, it's supposed to be a 100-day journey. Whew. And day 1, boy, that's enough to make you want to go, hey, I don't know about this here. I may have bitten off more than I can chew. Man, somebody's got a barbecue grill going. Smell good, too. Man, it ain't nothing like the smell of charcoal burning and that smell of smoke and stuff and meat, you know, that's on a grill. Man, I love that smell. I love that smell. But there, somebody's cooking, you know, in the backyard there. All right. Okay, I am going to go ahead and shut it down for the day and say that you too, come back and join me for day 2. We've got day 1 behind us. Talk to you.